Editorial, The Prologue of Winter by Jeffrey O. Brown. Jeffrey O. Brown, Ph.D., is the Associate Editor of Ministry and an Associate Ministerial Secretary of the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Silver Spring, Maryland, United States. Winter, the end of the year in the northern hemisphere of the world. Some call it the epilogue. There is even a term, the dead of winter. But winter is not the end. Solomon said, quote, "Arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away, for behold, the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land." End quote. No wonder the poet Shelley cried, quote, "O wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind?" End quote. Winter is the time for investing in the next generation. We can rightly call it a springboard. Overview. Let us summarize our seasons. Spring ministry, approximate ages 20 to 35, is characterized by 5 words of Jesus. Quote, "Give ye them to eat." End quote. Spring zeal is epitomized in the words of the prophet. Quote, "Here am I, send me." End quote. Summer ministry, approximate ages 35 to 50, is characterized by 5 words of Jesus. Quote, "How many loaves have ye?" End quote. Confronted by the insufficiency of our resources, we choose the one who said, quote, "My grace is sufficient for you." End quote. Autumn ministry, approximate ages 50 to 65, is characterized by 5 words of Jesus. Quote, "Bring them hither to me." End quote. Leaves are falling and hopes are fading. We are not where we want to be. Take your broken pieces to Jesus. Winter ministry, approximate ages 65 plus, is characterized by 5 words of Jesus. Quote, "Gather up the leftover fragments." End quote. Do not let this experience go to waste. Church administrator, do not cast aside retired pastors. They have proved their value. Treat them with the dignity and respect they deserve. Winter pastor, there are a great many spring pastors just waiting for you to bless them with what God has blessed you. This keeps your heart beating with excitement and anticipation. The joy of winter is the hope of spring. Christian author Joyce Landorf states, quote, "Of all the multitude of tragedies in growing old, the forfeiting of a dream, the losing of hope, and the failure to look forward to spring are the greatest." End quote. Be a part of a child's life. Mentor a young pastor. Pass on ministry and family life counsel to the next generation. Winter, far from being irrevocably tied with death, must be irresistibly linked to life. The story of Abraham and Sarah demonstrates that you can, quote, "still bring forth fruit in old age." End quote. Go around again. On her way to the hospital for the birth of their first son, a lady in Bermuda told her husband to circle the roundabout. She refused to have her baby until she had seen Johnny Barnes give his signature Christian wave of love that assured her that all would go well. Like many in Bermuda, she was enamored by the heartwarming love this retiree exuded from his post at the roundabout outside of Bermuda's capital city, Hamilton. When Johnny did not notice them the first time, she told her husband, "Go round again." Whatever you did or did not get right the first time around, winter allows you to go around again. Go out of your way, help somebody, surprise somebody, bless somebody. Finish well. Author Miriam Wood said, quote, "I have an overwhelming thankfulness for my life as the wife of a Seventh-day Adventist minister. I am firmly convinced that, for me, no other life could have been so meaningful, so rewarding, and so worthwhile. The doctrines of my church, the principles for which it stands, the hope that it holds for the future, All of these are more important to me each day I live. I would like to go back to the beginning and live it all again." End quote. Let us go back to the beginning. Quote, "While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night, shall not cease." End quote. In other words, go around again. For bibliographical and biblical references on this article and for much more content for pastors and church leaders, please visit ministrymagazine.org.